This week on Council Bluffs News, community input. The first of 3 community workshops take place to help get feedback on how to improve Council Bluffs. West Fair, coverage from the largest fair in southwest Iowa and a Council Bluffs tradition. Unemployment rate dropping. See what that means for Pottawatomie County and learn of some possible drawbacks to these numbers. And Kimberly Kolakowski from Children's Squares joins us in our in-studio interview to talk about this year's Wellness Bash. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Zach Harper Blunt. Friendly, growing, and historic. A couple words used to describe the image of Council Bluffs in a recent survey. IWTV student Danielle Rambo has details on a multi-phase project and the goals set for CB.
It started with feedback from over 2,500 people.
Step 1 was taking the survey online.
And the reason for participation varies.
I just want to learn more about Council Bluffs.
The next phase, more in-depth conversations about the direction of the city.
Today's workshop is step 2 of the image campaign.
This is the Let's Talk About CB project, a program reaching out to the community over the good, bad, and what actions are being taken to fix up Council Bluffs.
I think it's a really good idea because people need to know that other people are having the same thoughts.
July 21st, a public forum capped at 25 participants takes place at Hy-Vee on Madison Avenue to discuss survey feedback and possible plans of action.
Step 2 is we're going to be delving into 5 or 6 overreaching themes that that came out of the surveys online.
And one overwhelming theme, a misrepresentation of the city.
It's frustrating that that people have a negative image of Council Bluffs.
A perception this campaign is aimed to reverse.
I think it's great getting everybody together and changing the image of the city.
This is the first of 3 public workshops, with 2 more to follow in August.
We want to continue gathering information and the thoughts and the feelings of residents about the city of Council Bluffs.
M-Space, a communication strategy team, is in charge of correlating all the data, which will help determine what's next in terms of creating an action plan.
There is more to come. This is just phase 2 in maybe 4 or 5 phases.
Some of the main goals they're trying to tackle for this plan is to share the uniqueness about Council Bluffs, alter negative perceptions, and to build up pride for our town.
And that's why the main idea of this plan is showing the positivity of the city.
Council Bluffs is a great place to live and to work and to play, and we need to continue to put that message out there.
It's expected that this fully funded project will begin phase 3 with a plan of action as soon as the workshops come to an end. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Danielle Rambo.
Thanks, Danielle. And for those interested in attending a future workshop or for more information on the Let's Talk About CB campaign, check out letstalkaboutcb.com. Thursday, July 23rd, Impact CB and Children's Square teamed up for Happy Hour for a Cause at Victory Grill. The goal, to help Children's Square with its campaign to construct new cottages and renovate the school.
Victory has provided the refreshments, and we're just having a great time visiting and enjoying one another, and then again a chance to support a cause like Children's Square.
The new construction and renovation is estimated as a $9 million project for Children's Square to help improve the facilities. TS Bank gives people a chance to learn about some of their accounts and win prizes. As part of a national tour for community banks, the Casasa Rewards Rush Truck makes its way to Hy-Vee on July 24th. People go into these trucks, entering wind tunnels. Participants try to gather Casasa bucks to win prizes.
But for the most part, we're just out here to have fun and let people know about TS Bank and being part of the community and about Casasa.
Some of the prizes include water bottles, bags, and t-shirts. To learn more about Casasa or events going on with TS Bank, More information is available at tsbank.com. Young or old, single or married, this is one Council Bluffs tradition people from around the area don't want to miss out on. It's West Fair 2015. IWTV student Lucas Pauly has more.
From livestock to carnival rides, it's entertainment for the whole family.
This is a great fair. Even with the heat, everyone's out here. The 4-H kids are out here showing their animals.
Sunday, July 26, hundreds gather at the West Fair Fairgrounds to participate in one of Council Bluffs' oldest traditions, the West Pottawatomie County Fair.
It's kind of a show of what these kids can do and the animals they raise and how they take care of them and all the stuff that goes along with that.
Although the livestock is a big attraction, other skills are also on display.
Sewing, crafts, I know there's some welding projects out here. Basically, the passing along of that type of stuff, generation to generation.
Those without exhibits take in all the sights and appreciate the work these youth put in.
We're here trying to educate people about our 4-H program, which is perfect for all urban and rural youth.
Educating people and having a good time, West Fair has a lot to offer. There's live performances, kids shows,
1, 2, 3.
tractor pulls, and maybe most importantly, food.
There's nothing better than having the walking through the Midway area and the variety of smells, and the food is very good.
Despite the sweltering heat, West Fair 2015 did not disappoint. Sunday was the last day of the county fair that began July 22nd. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Lucas Pauly.
In news around the Bluffs, a pair of ribbon cuttings taking place in Council Bluffs. One of the businesses celebrates 3.5 months of serving the community. Max Muscle, a nutrition store which first opened in Council Bluffs in early April, hosts a ribbon cutting on July 22nd in hopes to promote new business. Located on Manawa Center Drive, the store offers supplements, diet tips, and nutritional plans.
Essentially what we try to provide is a scientific and realistic, stress-free approach to dieting, sports nutrition, everything that encompasses that.
Max Muscle employees urge anybody interested in getting healthy or living a fit lifestyle to come check out the store. There are nutritional counselors on hand to help consumers choose the right supplement based on their desired goals of fitness. The second ribbon cutting taking place on July 23rd. Farm Bureau Insurance opens a new branch on 900 Woodbury Avenue, offering a range of insurance policies with a location that agent Keith Confer favors.
A couple of things. Business has been good. Business has been growing. So, and I did like the location, so I chose to move my team out of the downtown office and open up our own location up here.
The location has been open since June, and Keith Confer will celebrate 10 years as an agent next month. With the heat bearing down on Council Bluffs last week, people are still able to stay cool and get a look at the history of the city. July 23rd, Preserve Council Bluffs and the Bluffs Arts Council give historic tours of the city in the comfort of the air-conditioned Ollie the Trolley. The tour visits 4 historic districts in Council Bluffs and are put on the 4th Thursday of every month through September. If you'd like to go on one of these tours, there are more details at bluffsarts.org. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, unemployment is on the decline. Pottawatomie County's unemployment rate drops to the state average. See what that means and how it affects prospective businesses. And after the break, Kimberly Kolakowski joins us in our in-studio interview to talk about the Wellness Bash at Bayless Park.
And the idea was basically just to bring the community together in a fun way.
The Mid-America Center is the Heartland's premier entertainment and convention center. September 27th, jam with Papa Roach and headliner Five Finger Death Punch. Over at the Convention Center, July 10th and 11th, British Fest comes to town. Then July 20th through the 26th, see the Nebraska Regional Bridge Tournament. And August 8th and 9th, it's the Spirit of Courage Celebrity Weekend. Remember, the MAC offers free parking for all events. Tickets, information, and more at midamericacenter.com.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. Well, teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
If you store your guns properly, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
And I won't have to tell my kids, this isn't a drill.
Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Always lock it up.
Hi, and welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Zach Harper Blunt, joined by Kimberly Kolakowski, the Director of Integrated Health Services at Children's Square USA. Kimberly, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Zach. It's a pleasure to be here.
And this weekend you have an event going on, the Wellness Bash. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
You bet. This Saturday, August 1st, we are hosting the second annual Community Resource Fair and Wellness Bash. And this is a free event for the community that provides information, education, and fun activities all centered around total wellness. So it's about getting up, getting physically active, and being aware of resources that exist in our great community that are available for being healthy.
And when you originally came up with the Wellness Bash idea, what was the thought going into this? Kind of why did you guys decide to come up with this?
The idea was to just offer something, basically to give an event to the community and get people out. We host it at Bayless Park, which is kind of a central focal point for Council Bluffs. And the idea was basically just to bring the community together in a fun way, but to give education and resources on wellness.
And like you just mentioned not too long ago, there's going to be a lot of activities. I looked at the flyer. I saw there's a lot of things going on. What is some of the things that people can do at it?
Oh, there will be tons of fun. There will be live music throughout the whole event, which starts at 10 a.m. and ends at 1. We'll have a live band. We'll have some live activities going on in the park, so some Zumba, some line dancing, some Tai Chi. We'll have bounce houses, face painting, a free cookout to the community. So come down, get some free food, shake a tail feather, have some fun, and learn about resources in our community.
And if people want more details about the event, where is somewhere they can go to for this?
Certainly. We've got information and details posted on our website, which is facebook.com Children's Square IHS. And that website, that Facebook page would have all of the details. There's a flyer posted, and it talks about the times, the events, and the sponsors.
All right, and that is this Saturday at Bayless Park. And what time is that again?
From 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
All right, thank you for coming in today, Kimberly. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. More Council Bluffs news coming up right after the break.
Create new opportunities and expand your knowledge with Iowa Western's continuing and career education.
It was really intimidating to go back to school, but Iowa Western made me really feel like I could do it.
Our goal is to help students achieve success from education to employment.
Learn more, including information on extra benefits for Iowa residents at iwcc.edu/continuing_education.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
It seems like these days, nearly everyone looking for a job is finding one. Pottawatomie County has seen a large drop in unemployment in the past 12 months, and although this is mostly good news, CBTV has learned there are some possible drawbacks as well. It seems like not too long ago, we were dealing with a problem.
We'd hovered around 6% in 2008 when things economically were really bad.
But as of late, numbers are improving.
Unemployment rate has dropped almost a full percent over the last year, from June of last year till June of this year.
This time last year, Pottawatomie County had an unemployment rate of 4.6%. That number now sits at 3.7.
Pottawatomie County is exactly the state average, which I think is 3.7 across the board. For this region, there are a few regions that are a little bit lower. There are some that are a little bit higher, but on average, we're right there.
Jason Landis is the operations manager for Region 13 of Iowa Workforce Development, overseeing 7 counties in southwest Iowa, including Pottawatomie. He gives us an idea why the rate of employment is on the decline.
Part of it is because they're aging and a lot more people are retiring. A lot of it's you are getting more jobs in the area. There has been some job creation, so there are more jobs in the area.
And as a whole, the state of Iowa is doing pretty well compared to the rest of the country.
I believe last time I looked, the nation was somewhere in the 5.4% range for unemployment. So as a state, Iowa is doing very, very well.
Although lower unemployment rates are regarded mostly as positive, there are also some drawbacks.
It's great if you are a job seeker. For business, it's maybe not so good.
It's the result of many people finding and accepting any job possible, even if that means being paid far under their value.
It's great that people are employed, The bad news is that maybe a lot of those people that are employed or what's called underemployed, they're working in a job that doesn't reach their full employment potential. The incomes may not be adequate enough to sustain a family.
Those facts have led to some hesitation on the part of businesses considering opening their doors in the local market.
When they see numbers of unemployed below the full employment level, that causes them to pause and wonder whether or not it makes sense for them to come here because there may not be adequate enough labor force.
Despite these drawbacks, the drop in the unemployment rate is far better than the alternative.
The benefit of it is in a community that everybody that wants to work is working.
And the area is still a desirable place to work and live and should continue to provide economic stability.
The fact that logistically we're located in a strategic area that allows people to access east, west, north, south with truck traffic. If you locate here, you're easy access to Minneapolis, Chicago, St. Louis, Denver, Kansas City. So logistically, we're located well.
Pottawatomie County wasn't the only one to see drops in unemployment. Harrison, Mills, Shelby, Montgomery, and Cass County all saw declines. Iowa Workforce Development estimates the creation of close to 11,000 jobs statewide since last June. In the middle of the summer, not much beats eating some cold ice cream. July 26th, the Center Ambassador Council holds an ice cream social where people get to enjoy the frozen treat, music, and games of bingo for prizes.
Oh yes, I think everybody turned out really well and they're having a good time. We had so many baked goods donated also, and we just had tremendous amount of those. Everything looked delicious. I think everybody's very pleased with the ice cream social and what they got.
For more information on the center and their future events, visit bluffscenter.org. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, we take a trip to the Midlands Humane Society for this week's Pets of the Week, and a look at what's going on in Council Bluffs with our weekly events calendar.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. And now she's holding on for dear life. Her kids can see she may have broke her knees. They still love her though she looks like she's attacked by killer bees. I'm allergic. Proof you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Mills and welcome into Pets of the Week. Our first girl here we want to feature, her name is Miss Dixie, and her file number is 16799. Dixie is a cattle dog mix. She was an owner surrender. She is 2 years old. She loves to be by your side. She'd be great on a farm or a ranch. And also somebody who likes to walk or run because she's full of energy, only 2 years old. Again, if you'd like to adopt Dixie, her file number is 16799. Our next girl is Lucy. She's 8.5 years old, but she's still very lively. She's full of energy, loves to run, loves to have a good time. She's great with other dogs, cats, and kids. Lucy's file number is 14392. 14392. This is 10-year-old Callie. She's a tortoiseshell. She's, I'd say, medium hair. She's front to clawed. She was an owner surrender due to the fact that her owners passed away. She has been here since March, so we would like to find her a great home. And Callie's file number is 15710. 15710. Here we have two little kittens, 7 and 6 weeks old. If you're interested in a little kitten, they will be spayed or neutered, microchipped, and all vaccinations. We have the black one here, which is Susie, and her file number is 16403. And this little cutie patootie is Eleanor. They're both domestic short hairs. Eleanor's file number is 16693. 16693. If you're interested in any of the cats, dogs that we've had on today, please come down to Midlands Humane Society, 1020 Railroad Avenue here in Council Bluffs.
Now time for our weekly events calendar. The rummage sale is taking place at the center. It runs through Friday, July 31st from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Hundreds of items like clothes, books, shoes, and decorative items are available for purchase. More details available at bluffcenter.org. Saturday, August 1st is the National Dog Adoption Event at the Midlands Humane Society. It takes place from noon to 4. There will be adoption specials, refreshment, raffles, and prizes. More details are available at midlandshumanesociety.org. This weekend is the Grassroots Music Festival. It's at Tom Hanafan's Rivers Edge Park July 31st through August 2nd. Performances begin every day at 11:30 and will be followed in the evening by headliners Kid Cudi, Leonard Skinner, and DJ Snake. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster, and more information is available at grassrootsmusicfest.com. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. CBTV is always looking for your feedback. You can send questions or comments to cbtv@iwcc.edu, call 712-325-3312, or you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. Remember to keep it here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Zach Harper Blunt.